Well, uh, at the start of this series, my opinion was one of, I'm not as emotionally invested as I normally would be. I felt like Dallas backed their way into the playoffs, and Colorado just I felt like had a better team, and they may very well still have a better team. So I'm not one that gets cocky during playoffs. I don't believe in that. I always find it weird when fans are getting all like, "Yeah, that's right, my team won in the first round." Um, but this was odd. Everything was set up for a victorious return. This was the return of Gabriel Landeskog, who looked very good, by the way. It was Ottinger versus Blackwood, both goaltenders playing very well right now. There were nice chants for Landeskog as well. Lots of Landy chants all throughout the game. Every time he got on the ice, the fans were excited. And not only that, but on his first shift, he kind of runs over Rantanen, and the fans like that. Mikko Rantanen, of course, now a member of the enemy team, the Dallas Stars. So Avs fans fine with seeing him getting run over. And I get it. I totally get it. So the Avs press at a minute and a half. Then there's a press by Dallas at 2.5 minutes. Petrovic has a screenshot that's held. And I think Petrovic's played pretty well coming in for Dallas in the playoffs here. Ben throwing some hits out there as well. Duchesne to Sagan. There's a near miss at the net. In fact, the shots are 4-0 Dallas at 4.5 minutes, which to me was honestly a bit of a surprise. Hintz has a stick break. That ends a press by the Dallas Stars. McKinnon has a rush chance. That's held. The Stars draw a power play. There's an early cycle, and then it becomes 1:44 of 4-on-4. Rantanen going to the box. So I'm sure Avs fans were happy about that too. First he gets run over, and then he's going to the box, ending a power play for Dallas. The teams trade turnovers, and then at 8:09, Nichushkin, nice goal against his former team. There are so many storylines between Dallas and Colorado with players that have switched sides in this battle. Nichushkin gets that one from Gerard and Malinsky, and that's a 4-on-4 goal. So that happens. Then everything gets killed off, so we go back to 5-on-5. Granlund has a screenshot that's held. There's some pushing there. Johnston has a rush chance that's blocked. The shots are 6-3 Dallas at the half. So considering they had the first 4 shots, it tells you things are evening up a bit. Rantanen has a rush chance that's held. Hintz has a slapper that's kicked aside. The Stars press with 6.5 minutes left. Rantanen gets denied and close. The Avs get pinned down for a bit here. Avs then get some pressure. Makar to Kiviranta near miss. Kiviranta, of course, a player who used to be a Dallas Star and has now switched sides in this battle too. With 2:17 left, the Avs get a power play. Natchez attempts to roof one. That saved. The Avs cycle. They kill that off to do the Stars. Just the one shot for Colorado on the power play, but it's 1-0 for the Avalanche after the first. Second period. Gerard has a wraparound that's saved as the Avs get off to the early good start here. Things get pushy on a hold by Ottinger. Stars press at a minute and a half. Harley has a shot that's blocked. Too many men on the ice for Dallas. The Avs get the power play. Early clear and another. Makar then fires one wide. Landeskog's on the second unit for the power play, so when he gets on the ice, a lot of cheering. But despite the cheering, the power play's killed off. No shots on net for Colorado there. O'Connor then fires one high on a breakaway. Shots are 4-1 for the Avs at 5.5 minutes. So while some players are missing the net, they're still hitting the net enough to have more shots than Dallas. McKinnon fires one wide on a rush. Kiviranta flattens Bichel. And then on the same shift, Bichel takes a puck where you really don't want to take a puck. And it's one of those things where announcers don't say exactly where it hit him. I'm not going to say exactly where it hit him. But because I'm not saying exactly where it hit him, you know where it hit him. Took him a little bit to get up. The earliest memory I have of that was, way back in the day. And I think it was Greg Millen, too. Where Mike Vernon, playing for Calgary, took a puck in a very sensitive area. And I think it was Greg Millen that's just like, well, he's selling it. He's selling it. And then the replay showed it hit him there. And Millen's like, nah, he's not selling it. Nope. He's going to need a minute. So at any rate, he would return to the game. He just needed a minute. Probably needed to go walk it off or get some ice or, say a couple of prayers and eating some vitamins and all that. But Bichel was okay. He'd return. Rantanen then has a wrister that's held. There's a blocker save on Makar as the Avs press. Shots are 5-3 Colorado at 9.5 minutes. The teams trade rushes. McKinnon to Natchez. Ottinger saves there. See, the fact that I said Mike Vernon playing for the Flames tells you how old I am. But anyways, yeah, Ottinger saves there. The Stars then press with 4.5 minutes left. The Avalanche get some pressure with 3 minutes left. The Stars get pinned down a bit, but they block the net pretty well. And then there's a post for Ben on a fast break because he's not allowed to get goals. Lyubushkin has a buzzer beater that saved, but it's still 1-0 for Colorado after the second period. Third period, early jump for the Avs again. Manson has a shot that deflects wide. There's a crossbar for McKinnon on a net drive. Nelson then has a chance that's held. There's some pushing. Shots are 2-0 Colorado, 3 minutes into the period. Dodonov has a net feed that's held. Sagan then has a net feed that's picked off, so they're trying to get to the net, but it's not working out for them. Teams trade rushes. The Avs press at 5.5 minutes. Makar fires one wide on a net drive. Cale Makar is not hitting the net very well through this first 3 games of the series. So many opportunities going wide, going high. I'm not sure what it is with Makar, but I don't know if it's shot selection or just confidence or luck or what it is, but something's not working with him hitting the net. The Avs are collapsing to the net on Stars' chances. So this is where it gets more difficult because the team is bringing all 5 guys back in front of the net. We get a power play for Dallas. Hintz has a net drive chance that's held amidst a crowd at the net. The Avs clear, and they clear it again. The Stars cycle. Power play's killed off. 2 shots on net. However, Dallas would go back to the power play, and they score on this one. At 9:18, 9 seconds in, Ben tips one in. There was a screen in front of the net, too. Harley and Granlund with the assist. So Harley has the point shot. Ben tips it in. No chance at all on that one for Blackwood. The game is suddenly tied at 1. Did I cheer? No. The Stars then look for the lead. The Avs then get a power play. I know, I'm weird. They cycle. Makar has a shot that's saved. There's a shorthanded 3-on-2, a near miss for Beck. That's killed off. Beck would exit the game too, but he would come back into the game. Stars press after a good penalty kill. Shots are 5-4 Dallas with 7 minutes left. So showing some confidence and some poise in Colorado in a stressful situation. O'Connor has a rush chance that's blocked. The Avs press with 5 minutes left. Nichushkin has a stuff attempt. That's held. Lyubushkin has a rush chance. That's saved. Lyubushkin's on the board a few times. Somebody told him he's an offensive defenseman. Makar then has a point shot that's caught and held, so he hits the net there. And then with 39.5 seconds left, there's a 4-minute penalty to Marchment. And my first thought was, that's probably the game. And I don't say that because I'm defeatist, just that the Avalanche, they're at home. It's a tie game. They have a 4-minute power play. So Ottinger and the penalty kill do get it to overtime. But we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left of a power play to start overtime. Well, the Stars prevent an early setup for the Colorado Avalanche, and they start to make them scramble a bit. Then there's a shorthanded Granlund chance that's held. So now you've got a face-off in the offensive zone. Then there's a pad save on a McKinnon rush. Puck's cleared out. Makar mishandles one. Puck's cleared out again. Drouin fires one high. Natchez has his stick die. Is that the second time Natchez had that happen in the game? Lehkonen can't bury one. The Stars do finish the kill. I was like, all right, so we're still in a game. Manson has a net drive chance that's held. The Avs press at 5 minutes. And then at 5:31, Sagan on a nice pass. Buries one on a net drive. He roofs it. Marchment and Rantanen with the assist. So Rantanen with his first point of the playoffs as a Dallas Star. And it's on a game-winning goal for Dallas against Colorado. In Colorado. The Stars have had the lead in this series for 1 minute and 10 seconds. And they're ahead 2-1. The chess magnet's on the board because there were 3 goals or less. The shock llama's on the board because when there was 3 minutes and 20 seconds of power play time for the Avs going into overtime, I had no belief. And not because I'm defeatist, but I didn't think that there was a way the Avs would mess that up, basically. And they did. So, shots on net, 14-5 Dallas in the first, 8-4 Colorado in the second, 12-7 Colorado in the third. Both teams had 3 shots in the overtime. Stars with the shot that matters. Final shots are both teams got 28. Power plays, Dallas 1 for 3, Colorado 0 for 6. That's the problem there. The hits, 46-33 for Colorado. Ottinger, 27 saves on 28 shots. Blackwood, 26 saves on 28 shots. So, kind of a shocker. We'll see what happens in Game 4. Not getting ahead of myself, but I'm pretty proud of how Dallas has performed in this series so far. Win or lose the series from here, I am proud of how Dallas has played. They have exceeded my expectations, which is great. Anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.